Good morning, everyone. It's September 10th. Let's dive into yesterday's price action and go over today's scenarios. So yesterday we reviewed the week-to-date VWAP, which is the month-to-date VWAP, and how it has been an area of supply so far. And this is a level of interest that we can rally into. It's coincided with this VP node right here at this 548 level. So perhaps this rally wants to gravitate into this 550 area, 551 VP node, where we have this prior band of supply, demand, and then we broke. So this would be previous support getting tested as resistance. So that would be our rally into that 5-day moving average, into that VP cluster. Would prefer a little pullback and let this 3-day VWAP and the VWAP from Friday's low act as demand. And at this point in time, this 5-day moving average will be getting rid of the data by the end of the trading day. We'll be here. So Wednesday, Thursday will be underneath. So if we could rally up, shake out for Wednesday, come Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be in the same price, and this 5-day moving average could then get flat to rising. So we're going to look at this 551 level, 550, to see if we can get a rally into it. Preferably, not a prediction. Would love for this to pull back, shake out, to set a higher low in this 543 area, fill this VP area, and then fill this VP area as well. Let the 3-day VWAP and this VWAP from the low become support at the 543. Then we could start to trade it back above the 5-day moving average. This 550 can be support, and we go in and fill this VP area back up into 558. And on the daily chart, that will bring us 558 in this previous band of supply that we were holding. That's this VP node right here. So that would be a key scenario. And then maybe that could be something that could start to hold and push us and grind us higher above 558 into the previous high, a 560 area. So that's a scenario of the long I'm looking for the SPY. Perhaps this doesn't even make it to the 5-day moving average, is declining, and we immediately break down and rally to the VWAP low here, bounce into 2-day VWAP, and end up creating a quick little new low into this 537. And maybe this will start to see some capitulation, or maybe a further downside down to this 534 area. So 534, if we break 540, is the key level. And the next key level of demand is this 530 level. We can see in the daily chart with this VP node, this gap up, right? And this could potentially now start to act as resistance. Demand. So let's get into the QQQ. Just to keep this concise, we talked 2 scenarios: rally into the 5-day moving average, perhaps into this 550 area. Would love to see some profit taking down into this 543 area to then set up for the bigger move into the 560. Perhaps we don't rally into this 548 area. We break the 2-day VWAP, start trading underneath the 3-day VWAP, and you can see this VWAP from the low, the black, at 543, monitoring 540 into 534. QQQ. Yesterday's scenario, we talked about the same thing, that week-to-date VWAP being a key level of supply getting released. And yesterday, we tagged this VWAP low, bounced back above the daily VWAP, created this double top, pulled back, set a higher low potentially if we break this 455. So breaking 455 could be a nice push into this 458 area to 460. We could see this previous area that was acting as support can now be retested as potentially as resistance. like we talked about yesterday in this scenario, that rally into here. We're still declining 5-day moving average. So rally here, shakeout, same thing as a SPY. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday, let's start to see that higher low in print, and we could look for that push into 471 to 474. But the key thing is if we start to trade underneath this 451 area, this 451 VWAP, fill this VP and can't get above, this is the scenario that may be playing out, is we break 448 and we see a further decline into this 445 area and the 200-day moving average 441. Year-to-date VWAP and the 200-day moving average 444, 440 area. So monitor that break of this VWAP low and a hold under 450, path of least resistance down to 445 to 440. Hopefully this was helpful.